Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and welcome back to another Deca Tuesday. Today, we're going to be reacting to Angel Butter. This was suggested by Rompadomp, so thank you, Rompadomp, for the suggestion. Keep them coming in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, especially more Deca every single Tuesday. Without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what Angel Butter is all about. Let's see what Deca got to say. Let's get it.
Do you know what it's like when your toys and clothes, your books and games are lost forever, burnt by hungry flames?
Huh. Cool way to start it off with like the crackling of the fire and that sample, it definitely lines up a little bit better having that context added to it. Quickly getting into the instrumental. Let's hear it.
Touch, mend, break, mend. She can make the flowers grow. Part clouds wish away the blues. The whole world moves at a different pace than you. Vexed with 29 years to reassess. Locked in the complex dance with a demoness. Listen, you were
Very interesting. Kind of like a slow beginning, a little bit more solemn in the energy, kind of like a calmer, almost even more conversational tone than we normally get. Like almost like pulling back on the confidence a little bit, like when you're talking to somebody in real life versus the conversational flow that you see on a lot of Decas and some other artist tracks that they use that as well. Let's bring it back just a little bit.
blues. The whole world moves at a different pace than you. Vexed with 29 years to reassess. Locked in the complex dance with a demoness. Listen, you were younger ones driven like they are now. The world grew teak, the sky filled with dark clouds. You pulled your heart out and placed it on a scale for the ancient of days to play judge beyond the veil. You were prodigal, recluse, vagabond, introvert, bottom feeder hedonist. World at your fingertips, dope fiend pusher man, half amazed, sky high, lounging backstage at the masquerade. You were
Cool. Okay. Very interesting. Great storytelling. Wonderful imagery as always. But then a little bit more of an introspective track. We see Decca, it looks like he was probably 29 when he put this together. He's looking back at his childhood, seeing maybe the different stages of his life and how he's changed from then to now, kind of taking stock of, who he is, who he's been maybe, and who he is now. Very interesting. Let's see where it goes. I like the start to this.
hedonist. World at your fingertips, dope fiend pusher man, half amazed, sky high, lounging backstage at the masquerade. You were bravado like chainmail. Rain fell, city confines became hell. Train rails stimulate brain cells to lionize the meek. Young Jezebel's busy sucking off the time release. Keep it moving. The music.
Busy sucking off the time release. Okay, okay. Sounds like a little bit of like drug references in here too. I'm thinking about like time release medications where they got a coating on them that makes them digest slower in your stomach. I don't know, maybe you can suck the coating off. I'm not here to recommend it, but I don't see why you couldn't. Very interesting. Very interesting. Definitely like a little bit darker, a little bit calmer, a little bit more like I don't know, like closer to the chest it feels in a way. There it feels like there's less metaphor even though there is still a lot of metaphor surrounding everything he's talking about.
Lionize the meek. Young Jezebel's busy sucking off the time release. Keep it moving. The muses avoid my phone call. Yes, they do. You don't love me anymore. What happened to me? I can't extract you from my brain. Thank you. Thank you. So kind. I know a girl that.
Yo, I love that. Bringing in like a sample of a crowd cheering right at the end of what I'll assume is the hook for now. I've never heard Deca sing on any of his tracks. That was a great surprise right there. The layering really sells it, especially the high layer. It pokes out just enough to really add that extra flavor. That's wonderful, man. Definitely like it feels like there's a little bit more emotion in this, a little bit, like I said, a little bit closer to the chest, a little bit more vulnerable, even maybe. Like, seems like he's talking about himself, but maybe also talking about just the people he's grown up with. And, or maybe more, even broader than that, just like the difference between like adults and kids and all the things you get into as you grow up. I don't know. This is a cool track.
You're too kind. I know a girl that's got eyes like gems. Touch, bend, break, mend. Sometimes we get lost in abstraction. Exhale diaphanous dreams and breathe them back in. You wanna follow footsteps and gain traction. You want words to become flesh, then take action. Any way you want it.
I love that. You want words to become flesh, then take action. Absolutely, man. Kind of breaking down like manifesting or to make something incarnate is probably a better way to put it because that does mean to become flesh. But yeah, really, really intentional. Nice, slow plotting, taking his time. Definitely some larger spaces between the bars than we've seen before. Really, really cool switch up here.
You want words to become flesh, then take action. Any way you want it, we can make it happen. Exhale diaphanous dreams and breathe them back in. Kings, queens.
Could somebody let me know the definition in the comments of diaphanous? That word is so familiar to me, but I can't think of it for the life of me.
Kings, queens, supreme beings, and seedlings all grow jaded from dog bites and bee stings. My skulls host the gods, demons, and ghosts. Remote regions that most I'd not even approach. I search, bang my head against the wall till it bleeds. I take heed, I try to follow her lead, and come to terms with the dual nature of my own mind. Thoughts that grow wings are like canaries in the coal mine.
That's facts right there. Coming to terms with the dual nature of your own mind, referring to the duality of us all as people. You know, those like those intrusive thoughts you have where you're like, man, I just want to kick that guy in the face and take his wallet, or when you're like standing at the edge of like a big cliff or something while you're on a hike and you're like, I wonder what it would be like to jump in. But then also you have the logical mind who's like, nah, we can't do that. We got to do this, that, and the other thing. That would be horrible. We'd be injured or dead. Or there's so many different ways to think about the duality, the part of you that, is striving to be disciplined and do good and, follow your New Year's resolutions. I guess that's relevant at this time of the year. But then, there's also the part of you becking and calling to be like, nah, come on. It's easier just to have fun. But so many different ways to look at that, but it's wonderful, man. Like I said earlier, much more introspective, I feel, than we've seen before, and much more open in that introspection about it.
My own mind, thoughts that grow wings are like canaries in the coal mine. The muses avoid my phone call. Yes, they do. You don't love me anymore. What happened to me and you? I can't extract you.
I love that. Where he's like, you don't love me anymore. What happened to me and you? And those like little ad libs in the middle, they do great to fill the gaps, but they also add just a little bit of context and a little bit deeper of an emotion to these lines.
I can't extract you from my brain. She's got eyes like gems, touch, bend, break, bend.
I created for myself.
And then interesting, he uses what he started the second verse with, maybe the first verse as well, because he's really good at sneaking that stuff in, but he used it as like a post-chorus with the, she's got eyes like gems, touch, break, mend, or touch, bend, break, mend, something like that. That really works well. That really works well here. Looks like we're about to jump into a sample.
I created for myself a creature to tell the time by. And on the lawns of her tongue flowers grew. Sweet scented words fell out her mouth. With living birds humming alien inside my head. The green love that grew there yesterday was dead.
Beautiful. Gorgeous, man. That was amazing. That was Angel Butter. Thank you again to Rompadump for the suggestion. Keep 'em coming in the comments down below. If you want to support me and the channel any further than that, take a look at the link tree. Find the Buy Me a Coffee in there. You'll find behind the scenes stuff. Be the first to get updated on my upcoming EP Dabbed, of which will be dropping very, very soon. So take a look at that link if you want to check it out. Much love to everybody in the No Shoes gang. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, hit that bell. Keep the suggestions coming in the comments down below, and I will see y'all next time.